precarious spot. If the season ended today, they'd be in the play-in tournament. So you know they'd love to rack up some wins and avoid that scenario.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Royce O'Neal, also Green out there, and it's Gillespie in at the point. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Isaac Okoro. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Iguodaro. He gets it in there. Chicago with the ball. Giddey scanning the floor. And the layup is good off the glass.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting doubled. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Giddey. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Okoro. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. It's Booker on the wing. Giddey defends. Now Green. Plenty of space. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Outside Jones. Pass to Okoro. Smith inside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Green. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Softly drops in the floater.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
Jones, the pass to Giddey. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And stolen by Booker. Green in the post. Started by Okoro. Back to Green. The shot. Smith with the rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Smith finds Giddey. To the right side. Jones from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Now here's Giddey. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
How about Giddey just flicking it in? I mean, that's not an easy shot.
Here's Gillespie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Booker. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the defense was there, but Booker is strong enough as a finisher to get through that contact.
Outside Giddey. Smith with a screen on Booker. From deep, Giddey. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for Phoenix. And it's hammered home by Green.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Okoro. Back to Giddey. Outside Jones. Lets the three fly. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns lead by 4. O'Neal passes to Booker. Outside O'Neal. Let's go with a 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Jones. Pass to Smith. And here's Giddey to stop the run. And he goes in for the dunk.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Outside, Green. Fires from deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 5. Smith outside. Pass to Jones. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. Phoenix leading by 3. Green with the ball. Inside. Giddey against Booker. Screen by O'Neal. Launches it. Booker can't get it to go. The Bulls have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Jones. Okoro outside. To the paint. Here's Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 8.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Outside Booker. Here's Gillespie. Phoenix no good that time either. Chicago has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. From the low block to the wing, right side. Pass to Giddey. For 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
That's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Green for 3. Offensive rebound.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
It's Giddey on the wing. Green covering. Pass to Jones. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. The Suns in 5th.
Over the last month, that has been a big weapon for their offense. They have shot it really well from deep.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. It's Booker on the wing. Coming off a 22-point game against Denver.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
The Bulls have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Chicago passing it around. Back to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Booker. From deep, Giddey. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Here's Iguodala. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Green for 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Pass to Buzelis. Smith inside, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Gillespie passes to Booker. Here's Iguodala. Here's Gillespie. And again for three.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Intercepted. And now the Suns fast break. O'Neal on the wing, guarded by Okoro. Here's Booker, outside for Green. Beyond the arc, another three for Phoenix.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Buzelis.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Okoro outside. Outside Giddey. And here's Jones. 5 to shoot. There's the three. Iguodala grabs a miss.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a three of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
O'Neal passes to Booker. Another three for Phoenix.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Make some noise for your incredible.
A line change here for Chicago. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And over the last 10 games, he's been hitting the boards hard. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. Out there battling and fighting. It's great to see that kind of hustle.
The Bulls trail by 8. Ivy outside. A minute 20 left in the first. To halt the run. Rebounded by Malawach. Well, the Suns shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Sexton, coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. Now Baselli the screen. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Allen outside. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Coffey. He's scoreless. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Lets it go from the wing, and there's another one for Chicago.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
We've got Colin Sexton. Miller is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Gershon Yabusele, and it's Ivy in at the 2. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Simons. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, I like the versatility from Simons. He's a lot more than just a jump shooter. He can also beat you in the paint.
To the middle. Here's Fleming, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Yabusele outside. Pass to Ivy. Out to Simons. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Dunn.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The 3 is up. He drops it from range. And now an 11-point Suns lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Ivy. Up and in on the layup.
Look at the IQ. Such a smart play for a young player. Ivy executed the pick perfectly.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Fleming. The 3. Goodwin, no good. Bulls trail by 9. Yabusele right side. On the wing, Ivy. And here's Simons outside. Fleming grabs the miss. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point per game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Another shot, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Gershon Yabusele.
For Chicago, Okoro is checked in for Simons. Giddey comes in for Ivy. And it's Trey Jones in for Sexton. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Outside Jones. Okoro outside. Pass to Yabusele. Back to Okoro. Here's Jones. Releases. Rebounded by Dunn. The Suns lead by 6. Allen on the wing. Outside Booker. And here's O'Neal. From downtown. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And Booker just doesn't look for his own shot. He is more than willing to share the ball.
Here's Giddey. And the shot goes in. Giddey's got 10 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Dunn outside. Back to Booker. Goes up on the baseline. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 5 rebounds in the game. Miller on the wing. Defended by Dunn. Pass to Okoro. Here's Miller. Outside Giddey. Shoots over Booker. And it's Giddey missing. The Suns lead by 7. Dunn outside. Now Booker. Giddey defends. Pass to Allen. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Allen's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. You think of the reputation that Grayson Allen had coming into the league. He's changed the narrative for the better, Tim.
Well, he's still hard-nosed, but it's not necessarily what he's known for anymore. Rather, he's a great 3-and-D option who can occasionally give you that hard foul.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Iguodaro, he's checked in for the Suns. Phoenix on D. Miller outside. Outside Giddey. Okoro with the ball. He's against Allen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Chicago shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night.
First personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Isaac Okoro. 1 shot.
Phoenix leading by 7. Here's Gillespie. 11 points for him last game against Denver. Stolen by Giddey. Pass to Smith. And there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Phoenix on D. And here's Jones. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Yeah, how about Giddey tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Gillespie passes to Allen. Now here's Booker. Here's Gillespie, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. 5 on the clock. For 3, Allen. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Right side Jones. It's Giddey on the wing. Fires the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Iguodaro's got 4 rebounds now. Phoenix leading by 8. Pass to Gillespie. Here's Iguodaro. Booker surveying the D. What balance from Booker.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Outside Jones. Okoro outside. And here's Jones. Outside Giddey. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Giddey's got 14 points for the game.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Here goes Booker. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, I love that. Book not afraid to play with some physicality.
The Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Jones. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. To the inside. Here's Iguodala. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Chicago passing it around. Here's Giddey. Back to Jones. The three from Okoro. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Booker can't get it to go. The Bulls have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Outside Jones. Here's Miller. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your off-season is shorter. And then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They held a 12-point lead earlier. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Giddey against Booker. And that one's good. Giddey's got 16 points.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Outside, Green. Green takes it to the rack.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Up top, Smith. Inside, here's Giddey. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Pass to Green. Launches it. Green's feeling it at the arc.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Here's Buzelis. Jones, the pass to Miller. And here's Giddey. Miller, a screen on Booker. From deep, Giddey. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring shooting guards in the league this season. The 4th spot held by Devin Booker.
Yeah, the absolute best of the best at the shooting guard position. I mean, they can score the ball and flat out dominate defenses.
Well, it's part of the nature of that position. Your team needs to be able to pencil in a certain number of points from that spot.
The Bulls making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. Here's Gillespie. A minute and a half left in the first half. Puts it up. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Jones. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got 20 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
It's Booker on the wing. Giddey defends. Outside Booker. Launches a 3. Chicago with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jones finds Giddey. 32 seconds left in the first half. Smith passes to Giddey. Clock at 4. Here's Jones. And again, it's Chicago.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Giddey against Booker. There's the drive, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Personal foul.
Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker at the line for one.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Booker.
At this point in his career, Booker is all about contending. He's a player any team would love to have.
Giddey. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Chicago shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
First personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Josh Giddey, shooting 1.
And that one misses. Now O'Neal. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for joining us. Through the first half, there is still some work to do for the Chicago Bulls.
Oh man, when you can't defend the three, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at Chicago, to say they're a long shot is actually too optimistic. Maybe a play-in spot is possible if they win every game. But that's low odds, about the same as Kenny beating me in the game of free throws.
What? Oh, free throws. All we got to do is stay up there for 10 seconds, and I would make more free throws than you could ever make in 10 hours.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done is Josh Giddey.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
The Bulls trail by 7. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan Ott's 5. Royce O'Neal is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Iguodala in at the 5 spot. Jones in the post. Outside Giddey, just 5 to shoot. Smith with a screen on Booker. From deep, Giddey knocks down the long J. Giddey's got 25 points in the game.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan. Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was really important time, and it was good for me." Guys?
Thanks a lot, Allie. Phoenix leading by 4. And that one's good. Iguodaro's got 10 points in the game.
And he has all the tools as a scorer, including the finesse you saw in that shot.
Back to Giddey. Okoro outside. Pass to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Booker. And it's Giddey missing. And Phoenix shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Green with the ball. He's got 12 for 3. O'Neal. Buzelis grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Gillespie passes to Booker. Pass to Green from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Outside Giddey. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. The Suns lead by 7. For 3, O'Neal. Kept alive. Pass to Gillespie. Tries again. It's deflected.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great time.
When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second, so he makes them both. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less, Grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Giddey. That one's good for 2. Giddey's got 29.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Devin Booker for 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Jones, pass to Okoro. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. Outside Giddey. Back to Okoro. Fires for 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Iguodaro. Now here's Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Is rebounded by Okoro.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Smith finds Jones. Back to Smith. Pass to Buzelis. Puts up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Buzelis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Green. Here's Gillespie. Outside O'Neal. Now Green. Misses the jumper from the wing. Now here's Jones. He's closely guarded. Pass to Giddey. Jones feels it out. Now Smith. Fires from the wing. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Outside for Booker. Now O'Neal. And here is Green. Here's Gillespie. 5 points in the game. The 3 is up. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Jones. Back to Smith. Now here's Giddey. Okoro, right side for 3. The Suns clear it. Iguodaro's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Down low. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Suns.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
Here's Jones. He's got 6. Okoro outside. It's intercepted. O'Neal passes to Gillespie. Inside. Here's Iguodaro. Oh, man!
Look out below.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Outside Jones. And a miss there on the triple. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Gillespie, covered by Smith. Into the lane. Good on the shot. Gillespie's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Anthony Simons.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
Here's Iguodaro. He's got 12. Gillespie passes to Allen. Green against Simons. To the inside. Shot clock at 3. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Phoenix shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Iguodaro at the line for 1.
Free throw, no good. The Bulls trail by 16. Now here's Simons doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Over Green. Simons, left side. Smith. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Phoenix leading by 14. Outside, Green. Pass to Gillespie. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. For three, Allen sinks it from distance. Allen's got 9.
Man, he is always ready to let it fly. Allen got that one away quick.
There's a screen. Here's Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Bulls, Trey Jones taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Bulls making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Dunn, he's checked in for Iguodaro. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Phoenix leading by 15. Here's Gillespie. 7 points in the game. 3-pointer O'Neal. The rebound by Yabusele.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, Mattis Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
The Suns lead by 13. Here's Gillespie. Outside, Green. Here's Gillespie. Just 5 on the clock. Here's O'Neal. Shoots over Yabusele. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 11 points. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Simons. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Dunn.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Gillespie. He's got 7. Outside O'Neal. Now Green. Pulls it. And he can't get that one. Up top, Yabusele.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he makes it on the layup. He's got 7.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Outside, Green. Floats one. The 3, Allen. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Buzelis, defended by Dunn. Simons outside. With the drive. Some room here for Yabusele. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Gillespie's got 4 rebounds now. Allen inside. Guarded by Okoro. O'Neal passes to Dunn. Here's Gillespie. From the top of the key, he buries it. Gillespie's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Simons. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Allen with a screen on Jones. Here's Gillespie. Green for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Jones, the pass to Simons. Yabusele, a screen on Green. Back to Jones. This one for 3. The rebound by Allen. Here's Gillespie, guarded by Okoro. And here is Green. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Green's got 17.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so it's Phoenix up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does, just stay down on him.
Yeah, Coach Donovan conveying the scouting report to his guys.
Knowing your opponent's plays is important. On the money right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Colin Sexton. Miller is out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Simons in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bulls trail by 15. Now Giddey. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
At the line for 1, Josh Giddey.
One shot.
And here are the Suns now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Goodwin. Pass to Booker. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker. Shooting 1.
And that one misses.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Giddey finds Simons. Giddey against Booker. Outside Sexton. And the 3 off target. Phoenix leading by 14. Here's Dunn. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's all Gershon Yabusele. Coffee. He's checked in for Phoenix.
Shooting for Phoenix. Dunn. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Simons outside. Sexton against Allen. Sexton, that's good.
Great awareness by Sexton to find the soft spot. Nice pull up there, pure from mid-range.
Pass to Highsmith. And there's a pick. Booker for three. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Yabusele. Ooh, it's stolen away. Dunn, the pass to Coffey. Now Booker. Back to Coffey. Pass to Allen. Here's Highsmith. 5 to shoot. On target from range. Highsmith's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 17. Oh, sweet move. And the shot's good.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Pass to Allen. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Booker for three. Simons for the rebound.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
And it's good for 2. Giddey's got 12 points in just the second half.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Here's Highsmith. No good on the three. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Simons. Rejected by Allen. Dunn, the pass to Coffey. For three, Allen. And the three-pointer goes.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for Miller. And the Suns also making a change. Iguodaro's checked in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Sexton passes to Williams. Now Giddey. Can he keep it going? Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Booker with it. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Allen's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Sexton looking around. Now Giddey. Smith outside. Now here's Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Williams with the screen. Sexton finds Smith. Takes a 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Booker no good.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Smith passes to Simons. Shot on the wing, and he drops that one in.
Yeah, Simons doing a great job creating separation off the dribble.
Deflects the pass. Here's Coffey. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 16.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, mistakes like that have been the story of the game. They lack cohesion offensively.
For Chicago, whose Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Simons. And it's Jones in for Sexton. Phoenix also changing it up. O'Neal, he's checked in for Highsmith. Green comes in for Coffey. And Gillespie is subbed in for Allen. Outside, Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Smith's got 11 rebounds in the game. Outside Jones. Pass to Okoro. The 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Here's Booker. Oh, a tough make from Booker.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Jones. Yep, count it. Here's Gillespie. Outside, Green. Off target from outside. And it's Giddey with a ball for Chicago. It's a 13-point game. Smith outside. Pass to Jones. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Chicago.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Outside O'Neal. Green for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Green against Jones. Pass to Okoro. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Smith. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Ocho Iguodala. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Jalen Smith. One shot.
The Suns lead by 7. Here's Gillespie. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Giddey against Booker. Giddey passes to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jones. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Colin Gillespie. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Mind the lane. One shot.
At the line for the Bulls, Trey Jones. Shooting 1.
The free throw off from Jones. The Suns lead by 7. Pass to Green. For 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Buzelis. Now Giddey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Yeah, what determination by Giddey inside. Taking the foul and taking his shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Gillespie. Outside Booker. Outside Green. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
They're starting a new trend with regard to turnovers. It's becoming problematic.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's Giddey. Drives to the hoop. And that one drops for him. Giddey's got 15 points in just the second half.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
And that one's good. Iguodaro.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Giddey outside. Here's Buzelis. Now Giddey. Smith with a screen on Booker. Giddey fires. Oh, missed on the tray. Phoenix leading by 6. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
That's a great example of how tough Booker is, fending off the defense and finding a way to finish.
At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker. One shot.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 9. Let's loose for 3. Oh, it's off.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
Oh, it's off target.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the fourth quarter. Book it!
Oh, showing off his moves. Giddey can be pretty sly with the ball.
The Suns lead by 7. Here's Gillespie. Green outside. Rises up. Rebounded by Smith.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Giddey. From deep. Can't get it.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Now here's Green. Green, and he slams it down.
And what fire from Green under pressure. Basically, he ignores the foul and gets his shot.
For the Suns, Jalen Green. At the line for one.
Bulls trail by 10. 1:14 left in the fourth. Smith with a screen on Booker. Here's Smith. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, I just love the game of Giddey. Looks for others first. A great guy to play with.
And Phoenix shooting 55% for the game so far. Outside Booker. Booker will not be denied.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And their efforts tonight pushed them to 41 wins on the year so far.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Devin Booker.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots. Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Now Green puts up the tray, buries it from outside.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Here's Booker. From downtown. Oh, no good. So Phoenix wins it. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.